Good morning, y'all. So today we're going to take a look at something called three-dimensional figures, which are a lot like our two-dimensional or 2D shapes that we looked at before the break. Before spring break, we learned about multiple different types of two-dimensional shapes, also known as 2D shapes. We learned about the square, triangle, circle, rectangle, rhombus, and hexagon. Looking at this picture here, and you can pause if you want to look at it for a little bit longer, you can see the number of sides each shape has, the number of vertices, also known as corners, each shape has, and you can see some real life examples of what these things look like, these shapes look like in real life. Three-dimensional shapes are also called solid figures. They are also named based on their attributes. Now, an attribute is just a characteristic of something. It's how we're going to be identifying and describing all of the shapes below. Some three-dimensional figures have faces, also known as a flat surface. So these are all the faces. They also have edges and vertices, the corners where the edges meet. So let's take a look at some attributes of a rectangular prism. So I have a rectangular prism here, and there's one on the PowerPoint as well. You'll notice that this rectangular prism has 6 faces, also known as flat surfaces. So you're going to look at all the flat surfaces of a rectangular prism. It has 12 edges, and it has 8 vertices, and you want to look at all of the vertices all the way around the rectangular prism. Now, a cube is very similar to a rectangular prism in that it has 6 faces, 12 edges, and 8 vertices, just like a rectangular prism. The difference about a cube is that all of the faces are the same size. Now, a cube can also be known or called a special rectangular prism. The next 3D shape we're going to be looking at is the triangular prism. This shape has 5 faces, 3 of which are rectangular and 2 of which are triangular, 9 edges where the faces meet, and 6 vertices. Now remember, you need to look at the entire shape when identifying the attributes of a 3D shape. Similar to a circle, a sphere has 0 faces, 0 edges, and 0 vertices. A sphere also has a curved surface and can roll like a ball. The next 3D shape we're going to be looking at is a cylinder. Now, this cylinder has 2 flat surfaces that are circular, also known as 2 faces. But it also has 0 edges and 0 vertices. You'll notice that like a sphere, a cylinder is also curved, and a cylinder can also roll. The last shape we'll be looking at is a cone. A cone has 1 circular flat surface. It has 0 edges, but it does have 1 vertex. A cone also has a curved surface like the sphere and cylinder and can roll. Great job, y'all, learning about 3D shapes. I know you guys are going to rock all of the activities for today's math.